Hey guys, Clint here, Hornet Fiber. In our last video, we talked about how to use heat and a mandrel to round the base of a horn. In this video, I'd like to talk about how to make sure that base is perfectly flat. Let's get started. Having a horn bottom that is absolutely flat is not necessarily a requirement if you're doing a hand-fit base plug. In fact, leaving the base a little uneven can add to the aesthetics if you're trying to do an older looking piece. However, if we're doing a lathe turn base plug, we want to make sure that we've got a flat bottom so that we get a nice tight fit against the horn base. If you haven't seen our first video on rounding the base of a horn, please check that one out, because in that video we talked about how to cut the horn off perpendicular and then use heat and a mandrel to round the horn and get it to this point. All right, let's remove our mandrel and get started. As you can see, this horn is far from flat. Of course, our cut wasn't exact, and then the process of heating and rounding actually distorted the bottom a little too. So the first thing we're going to do is color the end of the horn. I'm going to use a Sharpie marker, but you could use a dry erase marker, you could use stain, really anything. You just want to make sure you get down in all of the low spots on the horn. There. I know for some folks there's going to be a temptation to go to the power grinder. I'm telling you, don't do it. I have ruined more horn with this tool than any other. Let's do this by hand. I prefer a clipboard with a sheet of 60 grit and 150 attached to it. Let's use this. It's not a super fast process, but I have a lot of control over what I do. So I begin by just making little bitty circles on the sandpaper. You can be fairly aggressive at first. The big thing is to make sure that you keep the base of the horn flat on the sandpaper. I try to make sure I'm applying equal pressure all the way around as well. I'll continue to do this until all of the dark marks disappear from the bottom of the horn, and then I'll do a final cleanup on the 150 grit. And just like that, you should have a nice flat base on your horn. Whether you're choosing to do a hand-shaped base plug or a lathe turn base plug, this should make the fit up a little easier. I hope you found something in this video that was useful to you. If you have questions or comments, please leave them in the section below. I appreciate you watching to this point. I would really like it if you'd give this video a like and subscribe to our channel. That encourages me to do more videos like this. And if you haven't seen our other videos, please check those out as well. Hope you're having a great day. And as always, keep the fire burning.